Good evening, hockey fanatics, and welcome back to the only place where the off-season drama is just as intense as playoff overtime. You know, it's becoming a bit of a tradition, isn't it? Another spring, another early exit for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and with it, the inevitable swirling vortex of trade rumors and promises of significant changes. Honestly, sometimes I wonder if their motto should just be, "Next year is our year to shake up the roster." But this time, folks, a truly intriguing proposal has emerged from the depths of the internet, one that could actually make some sense. Are the Leafs finally ready to add that elusive ingredient to their recipe for success, or is this just another tantalizing pipe dream? Maple Leafs eyeing a gritty forward in intriguing trade proposal. It's no secret, the Toronto Maple Leafs are poised to be one of the most active teams this offseason. After yet another disappointing playoff collapse, the pressure is mounting and GM Brad Treliving is under the microscope to finally build a roster that can get past the first round. And speaking of roster building, an intriguing proposal has surfaced from the creative minds over at Puckpedia's PuckGM tool, a platform where users can craft their own hypothetical trades. One user has put forth a deal that would see the Maple Leafs acquiring a very specific type of player, Jaden Schwartz from the Seattle Kraken. Let's break down this proposed blockbuster. Maple Leafs acquire Jaden Schwartz with $2 million retained salary. Kraken acquire Jarnkrok Robertson, 2025 second-round pick from Florida, 2027 third-round pick. On the surface, this deal is fascinating. Toronto would land a much-needed, gritty, and determined forward to slot into their bottom six, a player with a proven championship pedigree. In return, the Maple Leafs would part with 2 draft picks and 2 forwards who, frankly, haven't found a consistent, defined role within the current roster. It's a calculated risk, but one that could address some fundamental issues. Schwartz, the missing piece with championship DNA? Let's talk about Jaden Schwartz. The Maple Leafs would acquire him in the final year of his current 5-year, $27.5 million contract. But here's the beauty of this proposed deal. With Seattle retaining $2 million, Toronto would only be on the hook for a very manageable $3.5 million for Schwartz's cap hit. That's a perfect fit for a third-line role, allowing Toronto flexibility elsewhere. Schwartz isn't just a veteran, he's a winner. He recorded 26 goals and 23 assists for a total of 49 points in 81 games this season with the Seattle Kraken. Those are solid numbers for a guy who brings so much more than just offense. But his most significant credential? He won the Stanley Cup with the St. Louis Blues in 2019. He knows what it takes to win in the playoffs, the grind, the physicality, the unwavering determination required. This isn't just adding talent, it's adding experience, character, and that elusive championship DNA that the Leafs have so desperately craved. He's exactly the kind of player who rolls up his sleeves when the going gets tough, rather than shrinking from the moment. What the Kings would get, assets and flexibility. In return for Schwartz, Toronto would send 2 draft picks and 2 NHL-level players to Seattle. First up is Jarnkrok. He's in the final year of his 4-year, $8.4 million contract, making him a prime candidate for a trade, especially for a rebuilding team like the Kraken. Jarnkrok could slot in as a reliable third-line forward for Seattle, and crucially, he could be used as another trade chip at next season's deadline. He registered 1 goal and 6 assists for 7 points in 19 games this past season, showcasing his veteran presence. Then there's Robertson. He's a restricted free agent, RFA, and notably, he actually requested a trade last offseason. He hasn't found a consistent role in Toronto's crowded forward group, and was even a healthy scratch during the playoffs, which almost guarantees he's a trade candidate. For Seattle, Robertson represents a young, skilled player with offensive upside who might just need a change of scenery and a clearer path to regular ice time. This deal would provide the Kraken with both immediate roster flexibility and future assets, aligning with a potential retooling strategy. Toronto's roster shuffle, Jarnkrok and more on the block? The Maple Leafs' desire to shake up their roster this offseason isn't just speculation, it's a confirmed reality. Jarnkrok's name, in particular, has emerged prominently in trade discussions. And he's not alone. According to NHL insider David Pagnotta of the fourth period, Jarnkrok, David Kampf, Max Domi, and Nick Robertson are all forwards whose names have been swirling in trade rumors since the season's disappointing end. Pagnotta even reported that Jarnkrok and Kampf are potential buyout candidates if a trade can't be found. Pagnotta stated, "The Maple Leafs have $26,859,001 in cap space for the 2025-26 season. According to our friends at Puckpedia," he added, "Toronto can free up even more space if they move or buy out David Kampf and/or Kalle Jarnkrok, which is being considered according to a team source. This level of cap space and the willingness to move veterans signals a serious intent to reshape the roster. They're not just tinkering, they're looking to perform major surgery. The DNA change, a post-playoff reckoning. After yet another heartbreaking early playoff exit, the Maple Leafs organization is facing a reckoning. The departure of President Brendan Shanahan was just the first domino to fall. General Manager Brad Treliving, in his end-of-season press conference, didn't mince words. He spoke about a fundamental need for a DNA change within the team. "There's something that needs to change in the DNA of our team," Treliving powerfully stated. "If we keep getting the same results, there's something that needs to change in the DNA. That's on me moving forward. We've already started the planning, and it's early to build a team for 2025 to 26. This isn't just about personnel, it's about culture. It's about finding players who understand the grind, the sacrifice, and the sheer willpower it takes to win in the playoffs. It's about injecting players like Schwartz who have actually lifted the Stanley Cup into a core that, despite its immense talent, has only advanced past the first round twice since 2017. They need more than just skill, they need grit, resilience, and that championship-winning mentality. This proposed trade for Schwartz isn't just about filling a roster spot, it's about altering the very fabric of the team. It's about chasing that elusive DNA change that Treliving so passionately spoke about. All right, hockey fans, this is where you come in. What are your thoughts on this intriguing trade proposal? Do you believe Jaden Schwartz is the gritty forward the Maple Leafs so desperately need? And would moving Jarnkrok and Robertson finally open the door for Toronto to truly reshape their DNA? Let us know all your passionate opinions, your expert analyses, and your bold predictions in the comment section below. We want to hear from every single one of you. And if you were hooked by this deep dive into the Leafs' potential offseason moves, please do us a huge favor. Smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Your support is what keeps us going and allows us to bring you all the hottest rumors and most compelling analysis from the thrilling world of the NHL. Don't miss a single beat.